Yo, 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 what is up? It is your boy Keep It Real. I want to thank you guys for tuning into today's video. Now, if you read the title or saw the thumbnail, you know today I'm going to be talking about NBA 2K Dookie 24. Now, why am I talking about 2K? We all know it's the same game every single year, but hear me out. Look at the 9% of the 5,373 users for this game are positive. It has a overwhelmingly negative score. Now, what's another game that we recently got new game that also received a terrible score? The bad boy Overwatch, and it's sitting at a 12%, so it did go up very slightly, but that means that 2K is now officially the lowest rated game on Steam, and too bad, so sad, Cry Me a River. I feel like it deserves every single bit of that. Now, on Reddit forums, people are talking about the fact that the game 2K24 is not even when you buy it on the PC, you don't even get the current gen form of the game. You get the last gen variant of the game. Now, do you guys think that's justified with this price? The Kobe Bryant edition, $59.99, and then the Black Mamba edition, $99.99, and it just released. So why are people getting a last gen game when they're paying brand new prices on a device that can play any game people want? There is no this is last gen, this is current gen. No, a PC is a PC, and no matter what variant of the game is released, it should be available to the consumers purchasing the product. Let's look at the PS5 reviews for the game on Metacritic. So it's sitting at a 68 with 15 critic reviews on the PS5, and then 107 2.2 user score reviews. Now I want to take a quick look at the reviews, mostly the critic reviews, because we might have those people that just hop on there and spew a lot of just negativity, and they might not be talking real. I'm gonna keep it real. So let's read. And sometimes these people can go out of pocket with their messages. So let's talk about this. Regardless of what this review says, NBA 2K24 will sell millions of copies and generate millions of dollars through VC. They make most of their money off of VC, not even the game sales. That is because basketball fans who want to play a basketball game have nowhere else to go. Truthfully and wholeheartedly, a company needs to make a good competitor to 2K, because 2K is like, no, we can control what we do. The on-court action is really good, but without competition to keep them honest, 2K's monetization has gotten out of hand and made modes like My Career near unplayable without extra investment from players. Now, you guys saw what's happening with Unity, how they're charging per download, and they're basically saying that because they have competitors, though. It's not like 2K. 2K has been doing this for years, and the moment Unity did it, they got absolutely blasted because small companies have to use this. Me and you are technically a small company purchasing and putting in money to, let's say, 2K. So another review, IGN. Good basketball and paywalls don't mix well, but overall this game is better experience than last year's edition. Wow. You'd expect that by paying another $60 for a new game. Let's read this review, 77. NBA 2K24 is a superb sports gameplay. It delivers high-level basketball on the court and also presents the action like the modern TV broadcast. Along with a lot of basketball nostalgia and tons of game modes, NBA 2K24 is an overall better package than its predecessor. It's like IGN Adria. They're just saying, hey, this game is better. However, microtransactions and the pay-to-win mentality seriously hurt two of its two main game moves and leave a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Look, 2K is the only game known to man. If you guys know other ones that do this very frequently, but to me, they are the most consumer, just driven, monetization driven games that have ever released on consoles. Look, if you buy the game and you want to play with your friends and you don't have a lot of money, your friends are loaded and they just buy VC, they will be up here and you will be down here for months before even actually getting to play with your friends at a stable level where you can actually enjoy the multiplayer mode, because the multiplayer mode is almost unplayable if you have your My Career Player and you don't spend real life money. They expect you to play basketball in the game like you're out here trying to get drafted into the NBA by playing 2K, and we all know that's not going to happen. You might as well go pick up a ball outside, and you probably would get more VC that way than actually putting money to this game. This is ridiculous. Let's look at the Xbox Series X reviews. 65 mixed or average on the critic reviews, and then it's sitting at a 2.2, so about the same as PlayStation's, just a little bit more reviews. So let's read this. I want to read the 90%. I want to read why people gave it such a high score for the Xbox. The fact that they created two versions of Mark Cuban is a testimony of how NBA 2K is the best sports sim in the market. Using Mamba mentality, 2K24 goes even further than before. Yeah, somehow that sounds a little fishy. I don't know why it sounds like that, but it does sound a little fishy. You say because it has Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is... What does he have to do with basketball? I mean, I get it that he owns a team. But in reality, what does he provide? Yeah, money flow. But nobody watches basketball for Mark Cuban. I mean, dude is hilarious, but you're not clicking on NBA to watch Mark Cuban run around. You're not. So, let's read another 90%. After a weekend of intense play on the current of NBA 2K24, the observation is there. The mechanics are very different from last season to perform on the floors and progress in career. It is less obvious to have a very complete player online, and the new defense and contact systems will delight the greatest defenders and screen setters at heart. Wow, it's almost like the game was built like that. If you play a tall player and you defend, you're probably going to be alright online. To complement the many hours of gaming required online, the single-player content of the software is gargantuan, with welcome new features. We will simply complain about the ever more invasive microtransactions system to progress quickly in the Mamba Moments mode tribute to Kobe, not at the level of that to Michael Jordan last season. I'm not going to read any more reviews. You guys get the gist. The bottom line is this game has been chasing absolute monetization, and all the reviews, no matter how well, they point out the monetization, and that is exactly why we have seen the gigantic failure that is Overwatch 2, because the game stopped being about player-initiated progress, and it became more about money-initiated progress. Money-initiated customization. It's not about picking up a game anymore and spending hours of your precious time. You know, once you play a game, no matter how bad the experience was, all that time you spent on it is gone. So why not play something that's going to provide you with something? And that's why people play these games, because they want to feel like they're investing. They want to feel like their time is being well invested. But when these companies just don't care about the player investment, this is what you get. A 9% and then a 12% for games released in 2023. I thought gaming was moving forward, guys. That's what we've been getting told for years. Oh, gaming is moving forward. Gaming is pushing the brink. The only games pushing the brink are PlayStation exclusives. Lord have mercy. I don't want to be the one to say it, but the only games that you can jump into, right? Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate, let's go back, Lies of P, which is a great game. Old Dark Souls, you got Bloodborne, Spider-Man, God of War. You know, the list goes on, but those games are just games that have been being made by people who love their games. There's nobody coming in to the gaming industry and saying, oh, here's this new IP that we love. A perfect example, Saints Row. It's a generational thing. That game has been around for decades. We love the original 4. All of a sudden, they want to do a reboot, and they change the entire vibe of the game, and they make it so it's just an absolute atrocity to anybody who loved the previous games. I got all these tabs open because I also want to show you the previous NBA 2K games. So here we got 23, sitting at a 54%. I believe this is one of the highest reviewed. Then we go to 2022, 58. 48% of the user... I'm going to look at all the reviews. Sorry about that, guys. So 64%, then 22, 58%, and then it goes 41%, right? Then it goes 49%. 2K16, one of the most beloved 2K's even has almost a 50% by all the reviews. So 2K has never been a game about the player. Maybe back when they were making games for the PS3, when the microtransactions weren't at an all-time high, but the moment that games were on PS4 and Xbox One, games have not been the same. Games have run completely monetization run. I was going to make a video about Unity, but I don't need to. Because truly, that man is out of his mind. What type of balls does he think he got? They aren't made of gold, so you better stop trying to dangle in my face and get me to suck them, because I ain't. Unity's gonna crash. 2K deserves to crash for releasing these nasty games. I wish that kids of this generation could just hop on 2K, play basketball with their friends, and keep it pushing. But the reality is, unless they have loaded parents or people that can give them a lot of money, they're probably gonna have a hard time, guys. Let's read on Kotaku. NBA 2K24 just launched, and it's already the second worst rated game on Steam, and that was on September 12th, and now it's the number one. Now it's the number one lowest rated game on Steam. So, like I was saying, people are not buying these games off the sense of, oh yeah, 2K. When you guys tell somebody, oh, you shouldn't be spending your money on 2K, which I completely agree with, 2K is an atrocity. You should never be going out here and buying sports games. You should go out there and play the real sport. You know, if you really like it that bad and you don't have any type of handicap that you can't play, you need to just go out there and experience that. Because time is of the essence. And like a lot of people say, time is money. What you're going to do when you spent your entire high school career, entire high school time playing 2K instead of actually being in NBA. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to belittle anybody that spends a lot of their time on 2K. I'm just saying 2K has been so proprietary that it's not even worth sinking your time into. There's nothing wrong with enjoying playing basketball, but when you can't do it without spending money, there is an issue. There's a deeper issue than just the game being the same every single year. It's okay that it is. Call of Duty gets away with it. But even Call of Duty changes up things more than NBA 2K24. It does. At least we get different maps. At least we get different guns. But Lord, 2K, it's the same game. Same people. Same players. The same players that have been on here for the past 3 years. Same. More of the same. With all that being said, guys, I'm sorry to bring you guys this disturbing news. It's not even disturbing. It just has my pants on fire, and I'm ready to just like... Just, man, dude, 2K... Love on your players. You guys get tons of sales, man. There's, like that review said on Metacritic, just because the game is lowly reviewed doesn't mean it doesn't make its money. It makes so much money every single year by doing the same formula. So you guys have a wonderful day. Don't spend your money on 2K if you can go out there and play the real game. Don't spend your money on VC unless you can consciously tell yourself that you can afford it like that, brother. If you can afford it like that, brother, by all means, spend your money how you want it. But to see the state of the current sports games just goes to show me they don't care about us anymore. Support the companies that provide us with good products, good after-game content. Don't worry about people like this. With all that being said, I hope I brought you guys some enlightening news. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. Keep it real. Out.